Once, in the corner of a busy cobbler's shop, stood a pair of old leather boots named Barlow. Barlow wasn't shiny or new. He was scuffed at the toes, worn at the heels, and his laces had been replaced more than once. Other shoes on the shelves whispered about how tired he looked. "He's outdated," a polished pair of dress shoes sneered. "Ready for retirement," muttered the sleek running sneakers. But Barlow didn't mind. He had stories. Barlow had walked through forests, crossed streams, trudged through snow, and stood through storms. He had been with his owner, Tom, through it all, from childhood hikes to long walks home after hard days. He had protected him from sharp stones, cold winds, and muddy roads. But one day, Tom came into the shop, taller now, grown, and placed Barlow gently on the counter. "He's been with me for years," Tom said to the cobbler. "Can you fix him up?" The cobbler examined Barlow, raising an eyebrow. "He's well-loved, but I can't promise he'll ever look new again." Tom smiled. "I don't want new. I want him to last." Barlow's leather creaked with pride. Repaired, polished as best as possible, Barlow was returned to Tom's feet. They walked together again, though slower now. Tom had started working at a shelter downtown, helping people who had lost their homes, their families, or their way. Barlow saw it all. He stood beside Tom during freezing mornings, long nights, and difficult conversations. He watched as Tom handed out warm meals, offered kind words, and never once looked down on anyone. One rainy evening, Tom met a man named Ray, shivering on a bench, his shoes barely holding together. Without a word, Tom knelt down, untied Barlow, and slid the boots off. Barlow was confused. He had never been given away before, never walked with anyone else. But when Tom placed him gently on Ray's feet, Barlow understood. Ray needed him more. Barlow walked with Ray through alleys and shelters, through job interviews and long commutes. Ray was quiet, respectful. He kept Barlow dry when he could, and cleaned him when he had the chance. Each step with Ray was different, but just as meaningful. Eventually, Ray found steady work, and with it, new shoes. He returned to the shelter one day, holding Barlow in his hands. "I want someone else to have the same chance," he said softly. And so, Barlow walked again with someone new, then another, and another. He traveled with the tired, the forgotten, the brave. He stood through pain, but also through healing. His soles grew thinner, his stitches looser, but his spirit, his purpose, never faded. Until one day, too worn to walk another step, Barlow was placed back in the cobbler's shop, retired at last. The cobbler, older now, placed him on a shelf above the counter with a small sign that read, "These boots walked with kindness." Let them remind us, wherever your feet may go, carry compassion with you.